Greetings, one and all. Thank you very much for tuning in there, and welcome as we play along to some Hades here. Hades, one of these days we'll get it right there. Doesn't really matter, my pronunciation is going to be absolutely awful. I know very little about Greek mythology, as you will be, well acquainted to here in a second, but also as you would see if you catch us out on our Twitch there, twitch.tv/enjoy to catch us live. We've been playing quite a bit of Hades here. So this is not my first rodeo, and actually, I decided to play this one on YouTube because I kind of want to get some cross feedback, a bit of YouTube, a bit of Twitch. You guys can give me some suggestions here, as I have been getting in my Twitch live streams as well. But we have 17 escape attempts. We have escaped twice, and both of those happened today. Different weapons, mind you. But we're now starting to get to a point where we're getting a feel for the game. It only took us about 15 plus hours. We've done everything in here. I think we've done everything in here as well. We're not going to worry too much about it. If you have not played Hades just yet, I'm not going to overload you with too much to do with the mirror and anything else here. What we're currently looking to do is continue on down here and maybe unlock some new weapons, unlock some new items as we go, and a real mixed bag in amongst that as well. I tell you what, we do have the extra bonus gems on this one here. However, we have completed the game with this weapon, so I'm feeling like we go for something else. And I like the idea of a spear run for right now. So, wait, where's our... Oh, there you are. Okay. Wondering where you were. So, spear has a bit of a 3-strike attack. We can then hold it to spin. Spin to win. So, skewer and recall. And then, of course, we can dash strike as well. And that's all of our abilities. Now, oops, didn't mean to switch weapons there. Apologies. We can also go across here and maybe try out different items here. So, we did have our Hermes feather here last time, which is actually quite useful. Adamant arrowhead's not bad as well. Well of Karen isn't too bad. Just trying to see which one really suits with the kind of playstyle that we're going to be going with here this time around. So Broken's Urns. So apologies there as my camera there is blocking things a little bit. You know, we just unlocked Athena's boon. So why don't we go for the owl pendant here to start with? Yeah. Let's try see what Athena can do with us with the spear. I'm not too sure if that's kind of a winning combination, but that's not necessarily something we're going to worry about too much here. So we do still have some content, some story to unlock as well. Oh, it was pink beforehand.
Pal, I don't know a thing about it, honest. I was just minding my own business when all of a sudden, wham! I get hit right in the back. I fall to pieces, no idea what's going on. When I finally come to, the window job was done.
Alright, so Scally got knocked out with that happening there. Alright, let's prepare. I guess that's because we now have these little boons here, right? So, we do want to do another one here. Lasting consequences. Any healing restores your health less than usual. All prices are higher. Honestly, I quite like the idea of convenience fee. That's a lot of expensive additions there, isn't it? Extreme measures. All foes have higher life totals. You know what? Let's try and avoid taking more damage there, shall we? Let's start with this one with lasting consequences on. And let's see how we fare through this. Now I do feel like the sound mix might be a little bit too quiet, so I'm just going to very quickly on the fly update it a wee bit there, up to something like that. And then hopefully, you know, the mix between my voice and the game audio will be a little bit better. Now we do have gifts here. We don't currently need to give any more to Athena. We'll keep our gift for later on.
She is your mother, as I understand.
Stepmother, I believe. He's been very, very helpful in trying to get me to escape there.
Though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight.
Chthonic gods. There we go. Thank you, Nyx. So your attack is stronger and can deflect. Not too bad. Your special is stronger and can deflect. Let's go for Divine Flourish. And this is good because now we can throw it and then pull it back there. So our Q is the throw. We can of course rebind that if we want to. But I think for now that being our throw is quite good. And that can help us kill some enemies from range. Whoops. There we go, like so. We can then also position ourselves to pierce through both of them, like so again. And then there we go. So we want to be using all of our little bonuses at our disposal there. And there we go. We've also got another boon that we actually just recently unlocked, which is every time that we get shards, we also get a little bit of max HP alongside it there. So quite a nice little boon. And that's where the roguelike nature of this game really does excel is in its permanent progression and the upgrades that you can get along the way. Now we do have to remember to recall here, so we have to Q twice to get our spear back in our hand, otherwise we're just looking like a fool with our pants on the ground, but also without having a weapon in hand.
More witches?
Alright, sometimes the camera angles can throw me a wee bit. Ooh, almost stood on that and hurt myself, as you'll see. Oh, we got an enemy there. Okay, we still want to be avoiding the damage because, of course, taking damage makes us look like a fool, but also is harder to heal from. Okay. Zeus, what boon do you have for us?
Your father must have told you that his governance over the underworld is due more to the weaving of the fates than by his choice.
I don't know if he did mention that one.
The short end of the stick, whereas Poseidon and myself.
Ah, so maybe Hades there is not too happy about it. And I realize now it is Hades. I don't know why I call it Hades at the start there. Oh, we haven't done Thunder Dash yet. Dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. That sounds great. Now, as you'll see, there are rarities associated with some of these, and look at that. We now have that lightning dash, which honestly looks pretty damn sick, let alone the extra damage that we've got. And now we have a weapon upgrade. These are super important, kind of create the baseline as to what type of build we're going to be going for the rest of the run. There's our pot friend over there, he's hiding. There we go. Nice and easy, and here we have our upgrade. So this one's pretty important. Special deals 400% damage to armor. That's very, very good for being able to break through armor, which is the yellow shield above. It's when attack charges up and recovers faster. Special hits up to 7 foes, dealing plus 30% base damage for each. Let's go for a breaching skewer. So now we should be able to break through, as we could go for some max HP or we could go for keys. I think the keys are still important here. Keys are used for unlocking here. And again, this is not going to be like a full introduction, and there we go, there's the yellow, which is the armor, and we do also have chaos there in the corner too. Let's try and position ourselves for more piercing damage. There we go, we did take you out as we were just about to step on the trap there, so honestly pretty good timing. Now, a chaos gate can be risky, but I do really like chaos there and the boons that he affords, I believe so. As you can see, just like in the other Greek mythology game there, all of the gods are absolute beasts here, as we can see with Chaos, the primordial originator.
Your mother must have been one who called herself Persephone.
There you go, you are correct.
Within the underworld was brief from my perspective, but impactful nonetheless.
So again, more lore for you. And again, apologies there if you are coming into it blind and you haven't seen this game beforehand. I have completed some of this on stream. You can check that on some of the recordings there, of course, if you would like to. But otherwise, you know, this is kind of meant for more people who are looking for a different style of gameplay. Maybe you can give me some feedback there about how to be playing or building things if I'm taking the wrong perks, for example. What does Chaos have to say about that?
It's good to know that you have been in contact, and I trust that your successive visits shall be worth their while.
I believe it will be. Thank you, Chaos. Chaos always seems to be very, very kind to me. You cannot collect your cast shards. Afterwards, shards and gems are worth 70% more. Special deals more damage. Okay. We're going to go for Flayed Flourish. It's one that we haven't taken yet. These fated choices here, these little scrolls, suggest that we have not taken them yet. And taking all of those then provides us with rewards for doing so. It's prophecy being fulfilled, essentially. It was fate that we will take it. Now, we cannot actually attack otherwise, or we cannot special, sorry, otherwise we take damage. So I'm actually not going to be doing our regular attack at all here. We're just going to be using, our regular special attack. That makes no sense. Our special, basically. Oops, ouch, that was a lot of damage. We got stuck in between two bombs there. So another one of those and we could very well die. We're just going to keep spiking him from behind. As you can see there, they do kind of get stun locked there a wee bit. And we'll see what Demeter has for us.
My foster brother's wayward son appears. I too once lost a child, Zagreus.
Now, of course, if we were looking to do it in a speedrun capacity, we would be skipping through the sticks as quickly as possible. That's not what we're going for. We're just trying to have fun here.
He's gone as well.
Furthermore, the baseborn farm boy.
The cold remains.
Okay, that's a shame to hear. Your attack is strong and inflicts chill. Your burns become common, then gain rarity every 3 encounters. Okay. So let me see. This one should become common here. It does. Okay. But then it becomes rarer? Is that right? Does that then cycle back around to being common, or does it just mean that we get an increased rarity now? So the early ones that we pick up are even better. I don't know. I don't fully understand how it works. I didn't realise I had curfew. Survive for 45 seconds. That's going to be a little bit risky there, honestly. A little bit sketchy to do. Thankfully we have enough damage there that we can take them out in one hit, which is helping out a great deal. Well, except for this guy, of course. And I think those wizards are probably the ones that we're going to have the most grief from, especially with having more of you coming out. Now we just have to be very careful about not standing on traps there either. If we stand on traps, that could spell disaster for us. I think we actually just keep it around here. As we can see in the top left hand corner, we have to survive for another 15 seconds there. So we've almost made it through.
A few more moments.
And then once we make it through, we will have finished this encounter and get the rewards, which was a burn. I don't believe we've got to kill everyone in here. I think they all die at the end. There we go. That is indeed the case. It did inconvenience me a little bit, but it wasn't too bad.
You met Athena earlier, I guess. I'd never trade my bow for all that pomp and armor, but I guess to each her own.
Okay, these gods are quite rude to one another at times, aren't they? Any damage you deal has a chance to be critical, is quite nice. Artemis's aid is quite nice as well. I think we go for the pressure points. Does that also reduce it into... No, it doesn't. Okay. Although I am realizing, as we will go for our max HP, that going for more burns now means that we will increase their rarity sooner rather than later. Are there any fish in here? Doesn't appear so.
That's life. But
there is a fountain which will heal us, and that's very nice. Now we do have max HP, we do have gold. I think we just keep going for the max HP. Gold is quite nice because we do have a perk at the moment which allows us to basically earn interest as if the gold is in a bank. It's not currently, well, it only works there once we go through from one floor to another. I don't know if they're called floors or areas or what have you. But basically we're in the depths of hell at the moment, and we are trying to escape from our father's grasp. He really does not want us to go. So we're doing everything that we can to break free, just like that great Queen song.
my boon from chaos is transformed.
There we go. So now Chaos's boon is transformed. So now our special does more damage and we can use our special once again. So our special is going to be doing a lot of damage. Sometimes it's worth backtracking just to see if there's anything that we missed. Say, for example, an urn with some gold. Not always going to be the case. Now let's see how much damage we do. Wow, okay, that's quite a bit of damage as we can see. And the piercing is obviously very nice. There we go. Oh, missed that one. There we go. As we can see, we're doing a lot of dip and dodge and dash and... Oh, there we go. So they are now upgrading. And I believe they will continue to upgrade there thanks to rare crop. Oh. Is that all burns or is that only when you pick it up? Ooh, okay, so we need a whole bunch of boons to be taken there for that to work. As it stands, it's not going to happen for all of our boons, I don't believe. So that's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Now we get a grab bag of boons. This actually increases our HP, doesn't it?
Should help keep me going.
Did it? I didn't actually see, I don't think so. Anyway, we'll go for both. We'll go for the max HP. We might as well go for a boon here as well. Another Artemis one, thank you, I'll take it.
You must have paid the boatman's ransom here. And whatever price he charged you, it was worth it.
Well, I hope so. Epic to start with. Your cast seeks foes. I mean, we still haven't taken that one, but a deadly strike there is just so good to take. And it's already rare. There we go, there's some gold. So we can see, there we go, that's another urn there that drops some gold. So those are the ones that we've got to keep an eye out for. Feel free to let me know in the comments below if I missed them, which I'm almost certain that I will. Oh, hello Meg.
I have to level with you, Zagreus. For all we've been through, never once have I wanted you to meet my sisters.
Wow, you really don't like your sisters either there, huh?
Can't imagine why not. We had a lovely time getting to know each other. We laughed, we cried.
As we can see, the voice acting and the dialogue here is quite sarcastic.
don't know what you're saying. There's a reason that
Oh,
they're
they're not allowed permitted in the house. Okay.
Oh, come on.
That didn't really make much sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. One of us is going back there. It's not going to be me. Oh, I missed you. Oh, I managed to deflect you there. That was very lucky. There we go. Now, so far we have not taken any damage. That's obviously quite good. I believe. Oh, we are missing some HP, so maybe I can't really state that with any kind of authority. Oh, hello there. Now we've taken some more damage, haven't we? We can just keep throwing this at her, though. There we go. We managed to get her. We took a little bit of damage, not too bad. Then again, the first floor boss is really becoming semi-trivial. I wouldn't say it's a walk in the park. Oh, here's a golden urn trying to hide behind here. We just check around, nothing else. No, I think that's everything. We now pick up our Titan Blood, I believe it is. It is indeed. So that helps us increase the bonus of our weapons. Actually, I should have used that at the start here. There we go. There's our Golden Touch working as intended. Condition applied, lasting consequence. Oh, okay. So it's now less effective than it once was. Infernal Trove. That's usually worth it there. We'll pick this up. Don't really care to sell, don't really care to switch. We'll keep going for the Owl Pendant. I actually don't mind switching across to a Thunder Signet. We do have a Zeus Boon, why don't we then switch it across to there, hey?
Broke out of Tartarus. Check.
Alright. Well, this is our first floor done. We're now up to our second floor. I believe there's 4 floors in total. I don't know if the Cerberus one counts as a floor. You'll know what I mean there if I manage to make it up there. We're up to Asphodel. Onwards we go. So now we're on the lava area. A bit sketchy boats, you know, some sketchy boats, that's for sure. Did I take damage there? I actually can't quite tell. Now we do have to be careful as the lava does do some environmental damage to us. Oops, like that. You just want me to test? Okay. I was just testing, just to show you guys what I was talking about. You know, I obviously wouldn't have done that accidentally there. I'd only ever do it intentionally. There we go.
Right there.
We get this. Oh, now we get a bonus boon. Upgrades one of our boons there as well. So Deadly Strikes now means that our regular attacks are even stronger. Now we can go for Trove Trial, which should be quite nice as well.
Who dares?
Where are you spawning? Over here. Okay, so basically we're just going around throwing our spear as much as possible, trying to do as much damage as quickly as we can, and we got 125 out of a possible 150, although I'm not really sure how possible 150 is. Do we get the max HP?
Mine.
We didn't. Why did we get max HP earlier? I can't remember. We'll figure it out anyway. Well, speaking of max HP though, that'll be pretty nice. But basically we paid 50 gold earlier for that to be guaranteed to show up. Now it was random in terms of what one would appear, and we do want to be queuing as you do extra damage there to armor, which is what the yellow one is again. Okay, we took some unnecessary damage there. Here we are. Oh, he's jumping and hopping. And now we do be dead. But yeah, it was random as to whether it was a shard or anything else there. There we go. Now we break and now we just keep stabbing you. Kind of stun lock you there. Same again here. We just keep throwing our spear through here. There we go. We get just some extra kills there. And now we just take you out as well. We get out of the explosion radius of that there. And now we have the rarity being upgraded of these two as well. Again, I don't think it works for this one. No, it's just the 2 that we took. So our special is going to be increased, as is our Thunder Dash. So, I mean, that's still worth it. But it's clear to see that you do want to stack up on everything before you take that boon that we took, which increases the rarity. Now, speaking of which, we're going to head up to here and we get to take 2 more boons for taking this path here. Now, how long does a run take? Good question, imaginary audience member. It can take anywhere, for me anyway, my 2 winning runs have taken, as we will take Zeus's boom first. Our 2 runs that we have completed from start to finish, well, there we go, we'll try high voltage, have taken about 40 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes there.
If I get warned against this type of attitude.
Sorry, Lady
It doesn't
Demeter.
matter either way.
You'll come round, you'll understand.
Guess she's upset.
Oop, stand there. Now. I keep standing on lava because I'm a bit of a moron. Don't know if you knew that. I'm sure you do now. Okay, now we just keep stun locking you. Not standing in the lava, of course, because that would be dumb. You wouldn't want to do that now, would we? There we go. We did get you. And now we get our item back. Lady Demeter should have calmed down a wee bit.
Just chill, didn't you there? Be careful though.
We did.
Next season could be worse.
Okay, that's a bit foreboding, isn't it? Hopefully you're on my side.
Winter, that's when it's cold or something, right?
Your cast drops a crystal. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a crystal beam, but again, I've never really found it that useful. Why don't we take the Demeter's aid so that we at least have something that is, you know, kind of helping us with regards to... Oop, I left my weapon over there. With regards to some of the fights that we've got coming up. Now, we do have Athena and we do have Artemis. Which one would we like most? Just worth admiring the soundtrack here. Very, very nice every now and then. We're going to go for Athena here. I feel like there's only 1 or 2 more ones that we need to take from this one. Oh god, I hate this area.
If I join the fray, witches.
The only good news that we have here is that we do more damage to armor. So we should be able to take them out with some consistency with that in mind. Oops. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Now there you can see press F to use call. We don't currently have that working for us just yet. I mean, sorry, we didn't have enough time to get that working. Holy shield is great. When you deflect attacks, it deals more damage. Sure, let's try for our Brilliant Riposte. And is that going to be a prophecy fulfilled? No, we still need a few more upgrades there. Yeah, basically we get some extra bonuses there if we take all of the ones that we haven't taken just yet. We do get extra gold from here. But we haven't used our call just yet because it's only really appeared right at the very end of our combats. And we build it up by taking and dealing damage that I do believe. So you can see that these little worms, they're fire-seeking shots at us. So it's usually quite worth it to keep dodging around here, and that's where our mobility comes from, is the dodge. There we go, we did manage to take everybody out. We did take some damage along the way, but that's somewhat to be expected. And there we go, we have 2 heroic items, and I believe they will come legendary there soon enough. So we're doing some pretty great bolt damage, and now it's doing some great AoE as well. I would actually quite love to get an upgrade there that does AoE damage. I also love visiting this way here. Usually these exclamation points there are kind of special... oh, here we go. And we get to meet one of the actresses, the songwriters, that helped create the music on this game. So let's just enjoy that for a second. There you go. Absolutely great. Now, Eurydice, we're going to give you a gift here.
Eurydice, thank you.
Eurydice, there we go.
In your present home.
That's the Kiwi education system for you there. No, we didn't really learn too much Greek mythos. You'd have to kind of do that yourself there for entertainment value. It is a very pleasant home, isn't it, all things considered?
Oh, that's awful sweet of you, Your Royal Majesty. Bringing me fresh ingredients like this. Know what? Here's something for you too. Help keep you safe out there.
Thank you. What is it? We get an evergreen acorn. There we go. Okay, we'll now speak to you and see what boon you can offer us. Ambrosia Delight. Up to 2 random boons of yours are upgraded to the next rarity. Not really that important there, because these two are going to be upgraded to legendary anyway. Up to 4 random boons of yours get +1 level. The next 3 boons you find have upgraded rarity. I quite like the refreshing nectar, so that the new ones that we find will be even better.
Why, thank you.
We do have a shop here. We'll head there because we have to. Nowhere else that we can really go. See you later there. So I believe that is Ashley Barrett there. So if you look up the Hades soundtrack, herself and Darren Korb, I believe, are the main people behind the music. We actually will go for some HP here.
All in one place, mate.
Why don't we... You know what, Karen? You deserve a gift here too.
You enjoy that, mate? When it comes time to reconsider your price...
There you go. Fingers crossed we can get a discount there, right? Fingers crossed. We get an update there. And where he finds time to mill about is sometimes he is prone. His duty as the shepherd of all the recently deceased must keep him very busy overall, yet even he still finds time to collect trinkets and sell them back to us, for reasons only he could understand. There we go. So we need to do a lot more gifting here, and that's where we need to receive a lot more of those. Now, I do like the idea of buying this, but I actually prefer to keep our money just so that we can earn the interest at the end of the level here, as this is our boss fight for this area, as we can tell by the music kicking in here.
Just like your stupid heads.
There we go. Stupid heads. A bit rude of this, isn't it? Okay, so as we can see, these have homing just like the miniature ones. I dodged right into that damage, so now he goes invulnerable, and he summons some of his strength. We also have the fish over there. Now, of course, don't forget that our Q does extra damage to armor, so that is what we will start off to take these guys out, and then we'll just go into the attack damage here. Alright, so we want to keep our distance here a wee bit. But I think our best damage here is actually just going for pure melee, unless there are the shields here again, which of course, the armor I should say, like so. We take it out that way, and then we just go in, and we go ham on it. Now of course, these little spikes that you are trying to pull out there do summon enemies, so we don't want to be leaving these around if we can help it. As we can see, that's where these guys on the sides are coming from, which just means more mouths to feed, more enemies to kill. You know what it's like, you know. It's just not economical there. Now we do, ooh, as I turn on the lava there a wee bit, don't mind me at all. No hit run win? Never, as I'll keep telling my Twitch chat. Now, we have full greater call. Let's see how much damage we do with this, shall we? Oops, I should have done that right beside her. I thought that I had the other one. But you can see the extra damage stacking up quite nicely there. Oh, hello. Stop that. And it's about to run out, and we did take you out just as you kind of mashed me with your face there as well. So, another boss defeated.
That's all the heads.
A diamond picked up. Lovely. And I believe that's all we need here. That's all she wrote. Oh, wait, don't forget about the fishing spot. Now, this is very important. Every game must have a fishing minigame. We have to time this correctly. I got the Slavak. I thought I was too slow there, but thankfully I managed to get him there. Reeled him in just in time. So what that means is that we can sell him to our chef back at the house, and we can get some bonuses there. Whether it be some gems, whether it be some shards, whether it be some other bonus. We heal up. 41 extra gold there, which is very, very nice little bonus. Try shop here. Gain that. Start encounters with your gold gauge for. Not really that necessary, thank you. Don't forget that we also have our bonus from Eurydice, in that our next boons that we find have increased rarity. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to what boons we have. The next 3 boons, actually. That would be quite nice. I would absolutely love to get another hammer. We don't have that option though. However, we could go for a boon here, either to upgrade one of these, or to get one from our swiftness. I actually quite like the swiftness perks, and actually it is a perk, therefore we should get increased rarity. And we do have chaos in here, as denoted by this little area down there. So we might check out what chaos has to offer us again. Chaos is someone who has high risk, high reward, you know, cost to benefit factor there, so to speak. So, you know, we're not opposed to giving it a go. Ouch. Now, these guys are quite annoying because they just send out butterflies that very slowly seek for you. So it can be hard to worry about them, but also try and take out the butterflies that they spawn to. There we go. They managed to take you all out though. And here we go, Hermes. What upgraded rarity boon do you have for us?
Wonderful guy. Don't get to spend a lot of time together though. You know how that is. Well, see ya.
That's sorry there, mate. Family troubles there, hey? Rare, rare, and epic. Your special is faster. Not too bad. Your attack speed is faster. And dash, oh my god. You dash more times in a row. Bonus dash charges +3.
That's the stuff.
I've never had a dash based build before, but that's pretty damn amazing. Alright. That means that I can now get away from danger quite effectively. Now we do have max HP, which is always nice, but you can't say no to Chaos there. I don't know our relation to Chaos. And we heal for 2 anyway there after taking a little bit of damage. Let's see what Chaos has on offer. 3 gates to choose from as well after this one. Okay. For the next 5 chambers, remember reward previews are hidden. Oh, 60 max HP. Enshrouded Soul sounds great there. Each time you special get hit for that, afterwards deal 90% damage striking undamaged foes. That's obviously quite nice, but I do like the extra max HP here. That's what we're going to go for. Oh, are they all enshrouded anyway? Okay, I guess we just pick one at random and hope for the best. No idea what this is going to be. We still do have... oh, you guys do not have armor, so I think it's just better to go into the attack here. And actually, just keeping on dashing through them does do quite a bit of damage with our dash damage from our friendly neighborhood Zeus. And our dash strike is pretty damn good damage there as well. Don't dash into trap arrows there. Didn't your mother ever teach you that? Look, oh, okay. Almost dashed into it again there. I feel like I might be dashing almost too much here. There we go, we do get some max HP. So it's only from, we get max life from room rewards. Okay. I like the bigger one here. Bigger door. I don't know if that means that we get more rewards here, but we'll soon find out. Oh, it was a shop. Buy more max HP. We could buy a boon from Athena. I think we just want a natural boon. We still have quite a few more chambers to go through. Let's go for the top one again. Bigger door. Okay, here is our bull friend. He's not really a friend, more of a foe. Asterius.
You keep coming back.
You call him Shaw. You call him Pinhead. Oh, I make myself laugh sometimes. Just nothing but SpongeBob references there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, as always there folks, if you are enjoying the content, please consider dropping the video a like and a subscription. It helps out a great deal, but thank you very much for tuning in there. Great to have you all here. I may not be the one to kill you, but I'll soften you up for whoever does. Well, let's just hope it's not Theseus. So we are doing more damage by just kind of dashing around him, and you can see he's getting struck by the lightning pretty frequently there. Although I am taking more damage, and I would suggest that this is probably a higher risk strategy, one that might not be advisable. Okay, we are halfway done. Okay, we're doing alright here. Apologies there. Sometimes my commentary will just die on me. Oh, here we go. Greater call. Let's call out Demeter. Get some nice chill action going on here. There we go. There we go. Managed to take you out without you managing to ruin one of our Death's Defiances. Look at that little sick pose that we've done at the end there too. Not even a farewell there? Asterius, come on there.
For me.
Okay, maybe, as we do have increased rarity on this boon, A Zeus boon could be quite nice if we can increase, given that we are... Oh, lightning effects also makes foes jolted. Seems quite good. Cloud of Judgment isn't too bad. Don't mind the electric shot there either, but I feel like Static Discharge, even though it's not the same rarity, sounds pretty good there for us. And now that was the last of those ones there. We wouldn't mind some healing. Any chance we could get some healing here? Ooh. Okay, this is a good chance to get some healing, I believe. Let's see what we've got here. What would you have me do? Great question there. Finish all use of Death Defiance. As we can see down the bottom left-hand corner, we still have all three, so that's not as necessary. Hydrolite Gold, though, I think that's what we want to go for. We still can't see just yet. Let's go for the smaller one here, finally.
My Chaos Boon evolved a new effect.
Now, we do want to take you out as quickly as possible. It's a bit of chaos in here, as we can see, but we are killing them pretty damn well just with our dash strikes. Did you manage to respawn, or did you just come back anyway there? I think you did respawn. That was a bit poor form on my part. We'll blow this up. Oh, now we just got chariots there, huh? Well, we can kill chariots from afar. There we go. Some good damage along the way. Wow, we ran into that one and blew ourselves up a wee bit. It happens. Did we spawn somebody else? Are you coming back here? Where are you? Oh, you're stuck in there. That's where you are. Alrighty, this is beautiful. I'm very glad that I went into this room here. Now we do have an extra effect. What was the extra effect that we had? Do we still get... Do these become legendary? I'm not too sure. What was our chaos one? Enshrouded Shoal. Oh, okay, we got the extra max HP. That's what it was. Hold special for up to 200% base damage. Minimum range reduced. Minimum ranged. Your dash strike hits 3 times, but your dash has less range. That's not horrible, but I think we try for the charge skewer.
My spear grows stronger.
Ah, okay. Right, we'll figure out how much damage that does later on. Let's see what our shop has for us. 15 gold. Actually, I think because we do heal for the next few chambers, we can justify taking that. Get a little bit of extra gold for it. A random item. Extra move speed. Not bad. Max HP and a Palm of Power. Both of which are pretty good, but we instead want to go for the Trove Trial here. And we'll start by charging this up, seeing where our enemies are going to start, and we nail them. There we go. You can see how much damage we do to armored foes now. There we go. That was pretty quick.
Disappointing for these so-called champions.
Okay. Never mind. It was only 2/3 of the speed there. Could have been better. Now, do we want the max HP or do we want the Palm of Power? I don't mind the Palm of Power, honestly. Especially if we upgrade some of our heroic ones there. Why don't we go for the Palm? And why don't we try and maybe upgrade our Dash Bolt? We'll see. We'll see what ones we get offered, of course. Okay, not bad damage. But honestly, my regular attacks are probably better than the other ones here. Okay, whereabouts are you? Let's go pop that power down. Okay, we are dashing all over the goddamn place. Zeus do be helping us quite a bit here. Alright, we will stun lock you, we'll take you out, we'll take out your friend as well. You're now got your back to us as well. The fact that we can just kind of duck, dodge and weave all around you as well, certainly helping out a great deal with that. There we go. Because the shielded enemies can't really turn around as much as possible. Hopefully the sound of me madly clicking is not making its way through too much there onto your end there, folks. We take our power up. Attack is stronger, so attack damage goes up by 6%. Bolt damage goes up by quite a bigger percentage there. I think we go for the Thunder Dash. I quite like the idea of just doing even more dash damage here as we move all the way through here. Now We could go for another shop here. I think we instead go into Hermes' area here. Maybe get another nice wee boon. And we do have some nice mobility, so I can see why this would be quite nice for a speedrunner, wouldn't it there? Having all of those extra dashes. Gain a bit of wealth. Oh, attack speed being faster is quite nice. So is the side hustle. Side hustle's early enough. I think we just go for the swift strike. That is extra damage there, isn't it? So I think it's well worth taking. Now, we did heal up quite a bit by entering all these chambers.
Theseus, before you flap your ghostly gums at me again, I'd like to hear from good Asterius this time. He almost never gets a word in thanks to you.
Ah, it's very kind of you there, Zach.
The king speaks for the both of us, short one. Though if you wish to hear me say something to you, I will oblige.
Go.
And I too shall oblige.
Come on, Theseus.
Oblige my trusty spear, which yearns to penetrate your soft
and vulnerable block. Pallid flesh. Wow, okay. Alright. I feel like I didn't get to hear from my bud there enough. He already stole his thunder once again. Ouch. Wow, we can see how much extra damage we are doing to the Minotaur now. We are taking a little bit too much damage here, but I think it is worth it for the amount of damage that we're doing in retaliation here. So now we can see Theseus also doing his extra bonus damage. Oh. Okay, we have almost lost our Death's Defiance. Let's try and avoid that if we can at all. Oh, okay, almost lost it again. Okay, we took you out just as we were about to die. What did we have? 3 HP there? Oh, not even close. Not even close. Now, if you're not familiar, we do have Death's Defiance here, which brings us, or resurrects us if you like, with half of our HP. And because we've increased our max HP so much, that would bring us back with quite a bit. But we would love to save those for our later fights here. So Golden Touch, there's our interest on our gold. We heal up for 74 there as well. We can visit our shop. 32 for 51 gold. Honestly, I'm willing to play that as well. Extra damage to armor, extra cast, no thank you. Everything here is not that useful. So it looks like heroic is the highest that the boon can go there. It doesn't go up to legendary. Maybe legendary is a subset of boons there. Maybe it's not in the same kind of category. You can't get heroics that turn into legendaries. They are just separate ones. I'm not too sure. I'm not familiar with, I've only gotten a few legendaries there beforehand. Maybe only 2 or 3. You know, it's one of those things that it's always worth taking when you do get the option. And we are breaking earns because some of those give us gold, as we can see. We've got 777 in the bottom right hand corner. And here is the last area with our Cerberus pet there. So he's a very good boy. We just have to get on his good side, of course. I will buy max HP.
Spend it all in one place, mate.
I kind of like the idea of buying another one of these here too. God gauge fills up automatically. Chance to dodge automatically, or you move faster. I like the greater evasion there. Chance to dodge attacks. Even ones that have hit us. Very nice. Let's go for some max HP. There we go. Not too bad, not too shabby. Again, we'll take our pots in case they are anything good for us. Now we are trying to find something for our pet Cerberus there so that he can eat and let us past into the outside world, because this is kind of the last area. And we've done pretty well here to get as far as we have. I wouldn't say as quickly as we have. It's still probably going to be close to an hour there for this run. But I would say that we're doing better than other runs that have done before in the past here. Now, of course, we keep just right-clicking and dodging around here to hit you with our Zeus's bolt. Or we just keep poking in the backside there and take you this way. So you can see that just constantly poking him is doing a little bit less damage. but still not insignificant amounts there. Ouch. Okay, don't stand under the traps though. That's pretty important. There we go. We have even some extra gold over there as well. The max HP will heal us for the extra max HP that we get added to our system there as well, which will be very nice. But we do also want some extra healing, of course, somewhere. So whether we can buy some extra healing from one of our, what is it, Wells of Karen there, which is like our, Karen is our boatman who also provides us with our shops. That's one way to get it. Ooh, all of our little rat friends are coming through. Alright, we'll just keep poking you as it looks like you are the last enemy. Not quite. Oh, get out of there, thank you. Now we just keep sitting here and poking out. There we go. So the crit damage that we're doing is quite nice, but our overall damage leaves a bit to be desired. I think it's fair to say. Now we head back through. We've got 279 gold to our name. We can't afford these increased price Poms of Powers, which is probably what we want to go for, so we'll save our money for a little bit now. Do we go for the extra gold first, or do we go for an extra burn? Why don't we go for Athena's burn and see what it offers us, right?
Maybe it's in here.
As we can see, we are a little bit low on HP though, so we do have to bear that in mind with the path that we decide to choose. But I mean, the dashing around is certainly the way to go about. Oh, I missed out on some gold there. Make sure you check for urns before you leave there. There we go. That one I found, but feel free to still give me grief in the comments with a timestamp reminding me of how poor of an effort that was there. Slain foes have a chance to drop healing. That's actually really good for only 25 gold there. As we can see, we're at 119 HP. Let's see how much we can heal up for in the next couple of rooms. Hopefully we get quite lucky with it. Ouch, please don't stand on the traps. And nothing there. Okay, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we go to a big room where we have lots and lots of enemies spawning. I mean, this is pretty damn good. I don't know if the... Oh, we took even more damage. I don't know if the chance of the HP being dropped changes based on the size or the HP of the enemy. I don't believe so, but there we go. Big room. Now we got to remember as well that our Q is good for armor. Oop. But also we just need to take you out a wee bit there. Can you give us some HP, please? You do actually. Wow, okay. I'll take it. Now we go over here. We then hold this up. We then dodge back in here to be safe. We then go over here. We're just playing it slow. Oh my god, I got poisoned. I didn't even see you there. We absolutely go for you again. Okay, we managed to break it. Now we can just keep stunning you. Now that you've got no armor, you're much easier to deal with. And little pot man over here, please give us some HP. We lost HP on this floor. That's okay. We really were hoping for a little bit more than we picked up. But alas, we still get another boon from Athena. Blinding Flash. Your abilities that can deflect also make foes exposed. Bonus backstab damage. I would love Bronze Skin, but I think we want to go for Blinding Flash, which again is one that we have not taken just yet. And there we go, there's a prophecy being fulfilled, so I can show you after this run what that looks like. But in the interim, why don't we spend 300 on this power up and see what we get. So extra attack damage, 6%. Extra bolt damage. I don't like the extra bolt damage there, honestly, so that I can just keep dashing through like this and doing a whole bunch of damage. We will go for this Pom of Power. And I do hope that we find our final area soon, because that well there does provide us with a few extra little bones. Oh, I thought I for sure clicked E on that one. Apparently not. I must have been a little bit preoccupied. We're down to 73 HP. A little bit sketchy. Now we keep dashing through and sharing the damage here, because we do kind of stagger them in doing so, which does mean that they cannot attack us. Staggered foes are even foes. And The extra dash that we've got is doing very nicely too. We do also have a well of current. No, that's to sell, isn't it? Anything that we want to sell. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. And definitely not that. All of those items are too critical for our chance of winning here, so we will leave it for now. I think we just keep dashing through there. Not to take poison damage though. We took about 6 damage in poison there, which is really unnecessary. Alright, again we just keep dashing around here. We'll stay near the poison healing, the curing area, if you like. Try and avoid that little pool of poison as well. Ouch, we should probably try and avoid the traps there too, if we're being honest. Now we can do our greater call, which will do damage to all enemies within the area of effect there, which as you can see, with the greater area there, it does start going pretty damn wide. We do have our Palm of Power, we will take that.
Power of the gods.
Attack is stronger. Bolt area of effect, okay. You like the extra jolted though as well. Next attack self-inflicts lightning damage to that damage that harms nearby foes. I don't mind that, but I like the high voltage. I like going even wider area here. Why not? If we can hit you from further away, that might mean that we can stay further outside of your area of effect, your kind of area where you're going to be doing damage to us. Let's try for this first and see if we get our healing for here. I bet it's in here too. I wonder if there is a way to tell from the outside. Like a bit of a clue. There we go. Now again, we would like some healing. No sign of it just yet though, unfortunately. I guess we'll just make do with what we've got at the moment, which is a whole bunch of dash and a whole bunch of lightning being sent down from the heavens, courtesy of Zeus. We do get some extra money there. We might get an Artemis boon here, which could be quite useful. I don't know, I'm not really holding out too much hope in terms of getting a fantastic one, but, you know, they're still useful, don't get me wrong. We've been quite lucky with the rarity of ours so far as well.
Storage.
And we did actually find the fountain, which is great.
The goods.
Ooh, a duo. After you deflect, briefly gain 20% chance to deal critical damage. We don't really want this one here. I think we go for the deadly reversal. So we get extra chance of dealing crit there every time we reflect, which is quite nice. We only restore 89 HP there. I honestly thought that was a lot more.
Enough of this place.
Lass, what can you do? Excuse me there. Frog in the old throat. We will go down this path anyway there, as we do want to buy the last 2 boons from Karen. And hopefully we won't take any extra damage here in making this decision. I don't think we should. But then again, I have been wrong before. 154 HP. Let's see if we come out healthier than we entered here. So far, these enemies are relatively easy and straightforward to deal with, but, you know, whether or not it's going to happen at the end here is still yet to be seen. Of course, our little rat friends. Okay, that's easy enough, though. We should be right near the end of the chamber here. If not this one, then the next one. It is indeed this one. Oh, God. I don't know if we've fought the big poison dude beforehand. Speaking of which, where is the poison removal? Okay, so thankfully, while you are very annoying, you're also relatively easy to subdue. So we did lose HP down here, but we also Thunder Signet rank up. Oh, we managed to get that just in time here on our last area. Fortunately, it doesn't really matter. We had 154, we're down to 106, so obviously not great, but we can now buy both of these, and I think that will make it worth it. Extra area of effect. Deflect damage isn't terrible. Jolt damage though isn't terrible as well. Lightning effects, we're going to be using a lot of lightning there. I think we want to go for the static discharge. Now for this one, extra damage, deflect dealing more damage, and extra chance to crit there. Let's try a brilliant riposte there. Okay, we'll talk to Serby. Give him the Satyr sack. Satyr? Satyr? I don't really know. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're about to face up against our dad here. We will head through. This will be the first time with the spear weapon, so please, let's see how we go. Please, please, please. I think we're in with a shot. Let's see what dialogue we have to have about it too. I believe we have to ask our father a question there too. Posed by our mother, Persephone.
You were never supposed to live. Took all of Nyx's strength to circumvent what should have been a certainty. Now you cannot stay dead. Such is the wry humor of the fates.
Okay.
Nyx saved me, so according to the fates...
So I was born stillborn as Zag.
The underworld, something like that.
That's why they mentioned that I should have been dead.
To Mother and whoever else.
You think everything a lie. The realm beneath our feet was appointed to me on certain conditions. Not that I had much of a choice.
Okay.
Among them, a one-time surface dweller such as I would never have an heir.
You really believe that? Then why attempt to have a child anyway?
You don't know anything. Why anyone would choose to have a child is a mystery to me.
Hey.
The fates said I would never have an heir. Perhaps this was all they meant.
Alright. Come on then, Dad. Always very dramatic there, aren't they?
Yeah, boy.
Ow. Okay, we don't want to start off by taking damage like that, but really don't have to. Where are you coming from? Ow. Okay, again. Not taking damage that we shouldn't have to. Ow. Okay, death defied. We are wasting too much of our HP here. Let's not do that. We have lots and lots of dashes. Let's use them. Alright, you vanished again there. Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. Okay. There we go. We'll take you out. Okay, here we go. Greater call. That's what we want to deal with. Alright, a little decent amount of damage there. Wouldn't say it was fantastic, but decent. Overall, our damage is a little bit weaker on this run than I expected it to be there, honestly.
What you desire is impossible.
Let's follow the archer. Let's deal with you first. We'll then take out some of these here as well. Oh, okay. I kind of figured that we were going to take some damage from that one, which is a real shame. Oh, almost did damage there, but we dodged in the right time. Same there. Now we have the greater call, but we're going to wait until your next phase, that's for sure. But we'll wait till you come back, and then we will cast it. Oh god, I didn't realise that you sent that out. That was a bit foolish of me to stand in the way of that. So we wait here. You keep taking a little bit of damage, you keep getting shielded as well. Now we dodge back in, we do lots of damage. Same here again. Okay, we managed to make it just behind here again. I wonder if there's a situation where later on... Oh, okay, we shouldn't have run it at that time. If later on we don't get these to hide behind, and what that means for us, because there are quite a few, as we saw at the start when we took our reduced healing, there are quite a few options for us to take. You are impervious. Summoning friends? No, you're just needed some time there to chill. I respect that. Now I believe that we should be able to get the victory here. We still have 2 Death's Defiances waiting for us. And I would say a big part of that was thanks to this extra dodge that we had. There we go, look at that. You'll never get this, you'll never get this. Same here again. Nice try there, Daddy-O. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, he got this. But that'll be the last one that he got there, I feel like. We just keep going around here. Yes, we are low HP again there, but as long as we just keep going, we do have him completed here. I don't want to say it, but, you know, needs must. I won't argue with you there. Now we do get extra bonus experience, we get extra little bonus goodies here, we'll get an extra little something something. There we go, so this is our run completed, a lot quicker there, 32 minutes. Now, this video is not 32 minutes long, I don't think it includes there when you're not clearing chambers, when you're reading stuff. We did a little bit of stuff at the start, we did some stuff in between rounds as well there. But as we can see, this is my quickest run done so far. So pretty damn good outcome. We'll take the Titan's Blood as well. We'll leave through here. And yeah.
Beyond the frozen overlook, await the first glimpse of the sun to your left.
We still have the 5. Oh my god, we do have a fish out here. We have to pay attention to this one. We cannot miss this. Oh, it's in the court. Got a bass. Oh, we got a regular fish. Beautiful. Not too sure what that's going to mean for us, but I do now know that you can catch fish in the overworld. River Denizens, we just got a Steam achievement. Or... it's not telling me. Doesn't matter, you can look that up yourself, I suppose.
Welcome back, my son.
Here is Mother. As we can see, apologies for the brightness there. Bit more lore here for you all.
He didn't lie to you exactly, so he says.
So that's actually a 3 win streak as well. I forgot to point that out in my earlier one there.
Slow down, Zagreus. What do you mean? You told me you would not survive your birth, yet here you are. How wasn't that a lie?
Because he thought it was the truth. The fates appointed him dominion over the entire underworld, but he would never have an heir, so he was led to understand. He never expected me to be born, much less survive.
There you go.
He never expected you to survive. Then, forgive my asking, but why did you? How did you? The fates are not known for making mistakes when it comes to
I don't know either there, Mother.
Nyx saved my life. Or gave me life, I guess. Then raised me in your absence. The fates are her daughters, right? Maybe she persuaded them to go easier on me. She cannot say more. In any case,
I did not know that.
It took her quite a while to revive me, and by then you were gone.
Nyx. Of course she was involved. I only managed to escape because of her. Then she restored my stillborn son to life and nurtured him? And I never would have known unless that child, fully grown and having learned the truth, defied his father and then found me here.
Yes, although we still don't know how come Father and Nyx never sent for you. Though, let me ask you something.
So for those who don't know, we can't live in the overworld too long.
If you had found out that I was born and very much alive.
So we eventually fade away, and that's why we keep coming back there to speak to Mother, so that we can find out more about it.
To see my only child? Had I but known you lived.
It's very sweet of you there, Mother.
I would have gladly gone through hell again to see you, Zagreus. Of course I would have.
Well then, what if Father didn't want you doing that?
Maybe he was being kind.
Coming back to him? Or seeing you? Oh no, you're fading again, Zagreus. You've pushed yourself too hard. But what is it you meant by what you said?
Fade before we get to ask it properly. Yep, we do. Surprise, surprise.
A hunch of mine.
So maybe
I'll be back.
Dad was looking out for us? Who knows?
Father wanted her to leave, didn't he?
Ooh. Okay, more lore. Hey, I tell you what there, folks. We do have a little bit to spend here, but we'll leave that for the start of the next episode. That's a win streak of 3, the other 2 being on stream. The first one being here as our first introduction into Hades there. Hope you all enjoyed. Please feel free to check out our stream at twitch.tv/Endoy, and also give this video a like and a subscription if you did, or if you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Let me know in the comments there if you've got any recommendations for kind of paths that we should try, like the bow with a certain jewelry perk there, so that we can get more Artemis items or something like that. See if we can get some sort of fun combinations going. But as always, thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Sandoy, you've been great, and I will catch you all next time. Bye for now there, folks.